Listening is the ability to accurately receive and interpret message in the communication process. Listening is key to all effective communication. Without the ability to listen effectively, messages are easily misunderstood. As a result, communication breaks down and the sender on the message. Can communication skill you should aim to master, then listening is it. The importance of listening in communication. To listen, we need to make a conscious effort not to just hear what people are saying, but to take it in, digest it, understand. Not only does listening enhance your ability to understand better and make you a better communicator, it also makes the experience of speaking to you more enjoyable to other people. Making the effort to move from hearing to listening can enhance a person's interpersonal relationship in many ways. Listening promote a more accurate and deeper understanding of a person's communication, helping the listener to provide the most appropriate response.
Okay, I will continue to explain. The reason why listening is so important. Here are 3 reasons why listening is so important. First, earn the trust and respect of your peers. The workplace can often be viewed by stress and pressure, and every person deals with this in their own unique way. Needless to say, most people appreciate having supportive and understanding peers at work. Whenever you are a manager or colleague, others will find great value in having a person around who reaches out and shows understanding. For example, knowing and acknowledging some of the work-related or personal issues that face your team will make them feel valued and likely inspire confidence. And it is respected, self-assured teams who accomplish great things. The second is understand issue and formulate better solution. When you are actively engaged and listening to the person's concerns or whether business issue, you can gain a better understanding of the problems and subsequently formulate the most optimal and accurate solution. If you were required to action something in response to the meeting, you did find gaps in your knowledge and you might not be able to offer a solution that best reflects your professional ability. In this instance, active listening can be employed by active and constructive not talking. Jot just down a few meaningful notes throughout the meeting enable you to stay engaged and connected as key issues are present. It is also means you have got a record of the meeting and can provide value, feed and follow-up questions long after the meeting has concluded. And the third is active listening can help you diffuse conflict. There are times in the workplace when you may have to deal with conflict. Although you may not always agree with others' opinions, it is important to be open to the experience and perspective of your peers, and the best way to demonstrate this is through active listening.
The types of listening. When we age in listening, we are doing it for many different reasons, depending upon the goal in which we are trying to achieve. There are 4 different types of listening that are reason to know when deciding, that are essential to know when deciding what your goals as the listener is. The 4 types of listening are appreciative, empathic, comprehensive, and critical. Familiarize yourself with these different types of listening so you can strengthen and improve your ability to critically think and evaluate what you have heard. Appreciative listening. When you listen for appreciation, you are listening for enjoyment. Think about the music you listen to. Usually, listen to music because you enjoy it. The same can be said for appreciative listening when someone is speaking. Some common types of appreciative listening can be found in sermons, from places of worship, from a motivational speech by people we respect or hold in high regard, or even from stand-up comedian who make up loud. Empathic listening. When you listen empathically, you are doing so to show mutual concern. During this type of listening, you are trying to identify with the speaker by understanding the situation in which he or she is discussing. You are stepping into the other's shoes to get a better understanding of what is he or she is talking about. Usually during this type of listening, you want to be fully present in the moment or mindfully listening to what the speaker is saying. Your goal during this time is to focus on the speaker, not on yourself. You are trying to understand from the speaker's perspective.
Okay guys, I will continue to show you about the material for today. So the next type of listening is comprehensive listening. If you're watching the news, listening to a lecture, or getting direction from someone, you are listening to understand or listening to comprehend the message that is being sent. This process is active. In class, you should be focused, possibly taking notes of the speaker's mind ideas, identifying the structure of the speech and evaluating the spots he or she offers as evidence. This is one of the more difficult types of listening because it requires you to not only concentrate but to actively participate in the process. The more you practice listening to comprehend, so you become the stronger listener. And the last is critical listening. Have you ever had to buy an expensive item such as a new appliance, a car, a cell phone, and something like that? You probably did some research beforehand and listened closely to the salesperson when you went to compare brands. Or perhaps your best friend is telling you about some medical test he or she recently had done. You listen closely so you can help your friends understand her result and the possible ramifications of the findings. Both of these scenarios are examples of critical listening. Critical listening is listening to evaluate the content of the message. As a critical listener, you are listening to all parts of the message, analyzing it and evaluating what you hear. When engaging in critical listening, you are also critical thinking. You are making mental judgment based on what you see, hear, and read. Your goal as a critical listener, is to evaluate the message that is being sent and decide for yourself if the information is valid. Okay, the last is benefit of listening. The benefit of listening is you become a better student and you become a better friend, and people will perceive you as intelligent and perceptive. And the last is good listening can help your public speaking. So I think that's all. And